So the way this is gonna work is that if you look here, we have this triangle piece. This is the pipe we want to drill into basically, and the drill is gonna go through the top here, which is basically just a barrel, and then it's gonna drill this. And like I said, this triangle piece is gonna keep the pipe in place. And then at the bottom here, we also have another triangle. And the reason why I did a triangle on the bottom as well is because if you see that, if you look at something like this, where you just have a flat bottom, you can have a pipe that's a little bit too small, and then it won't touch the triangle on the top, right? And then to keep everything together, we just have these two screws. And the way it's designed is that there's actually 4 screws, not 2. And that will give more stability in terms of keeping things level in both directions, like horizontal and vertical. One other thing I'd like to point out is originally I had intended to have the screws go through this corner, but as you can see, there's a very small distance between the hole here and the edge. So I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but there is like this dotted outline of a different design where you actually extend the edge a little bit to give more distance between the hole and the edge, and that should give it more structure basically.
Okay, so this is what it looks like in CAD, and so hopefully this will give you a better visualization of what it's supposed to look like. And so another addition that I added to this 3D model is that there's this third piece here, and basically this is just an insert. So it comes out like this, and like this one is gonna be for a 1/4 inch diameter hole, and so by using an insert that's the size of the drill bit I'm drilling with, it'll match the diameter better.
Okay, so the pieces, this is what they look like. I think they came out pretty well. So as you can see, this insert piece goes into here, like that, and then you can just get it out if you get like a pencil or something. Just push it out. Okay. And then it's gonna go on top like this. We will have the pipe in the middle here, and in terms of the fitting, this is working pretty well. So I got a bunch of these screws, and the way it works is just you take the bottom piece, put some of the screws in, put some washers on, or not washers, but nuts. That's a little better. I add some nuts on 2 of the threads to make it more flat here. Okay, so here's the results. So for the pipe, I did one with the jig, and then I did one with the jig, but then I finished it off by hand. So you can see that the one with the jig is pretty straight, even though it's like a 3/4 inch pipe measured 3 inches away. You can see it's very good, but for the one by hand, it's not so much, right? And then you can see for the block, this one I have to measure like this because the screw head, but you can see that the screw is pretty good, right? And then you have the drill as well. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and I'll definitely be using this in the future whenever I need to drill into pipes.